Good morning students, welcome to the class of C++. Students, in the last class we have discussed different types of loops like for loop, while loop and do while loop. And in the today's class we will cover page number 21 till 23 and we will discuss different types of decision making statements like if statement, if-else statement and nested if statements. So students, open your books at the page number 21. First topic we are having if statement. What is the if statement? If statement is used by a program to use one alternative out of the two. Means this statement is used to choose any one option. Like let's suppose if we think that we want to see the movie, the condition is that if we get the ticket of the movie, then we can watch the movie. Means the availability of the ticket is the condition. In the same way, in the programming, let's suppose I am having two numbers a and b. I want to compare. If a is greater than b, then my decision is a is a greater number. So understand. Now the syntax of if statement is if, then we will write in the round bracket text expression, curly bracket start, and we will write our body of the if statement, like any logic I want, any statement I want to print, any message, that is my choice, depends upon the program demand. And at the end we will close this curly bracket. Students, here I want to make you clear that if statement will give me the result only if my condition is true. I have not taken any alternative of the if, means I have not done if I didn't get the ticket, then what to do. In the same way, if I get the ticket, then only we watch the movie. If I didn't get the ticket, I have not taken this part. That is if statement, means if will give me the result if the condition is true. In the case of condition is true. To make it more clear, let us do the program of if statement. For that we will open C++, start turbo C++. Here we will do the program to find the greater between two number by using the if statement. Let's suppose I take int a comma b. Cin to input the value by the user. Cin a, Cin b means user will fill the value. Now I'll write the condition over here. If a is greater than b in the round bracket, then what will happen? My statement will come. Cout message is a is greater number semicolon, and at the end I'll close my this if statement. Now see students, here I have taken two variable a and b of the int type. C in a means user will fill the value of a, C in b means user will fill the value of b, and I have written the if condition. If a is greater than b, then what will happen? A is a greater number. That message will print. Now when we will run our program, let's suppose I fill the value of a 34 and value of b 20. Here my condition is true, means a is greater than b. Then what will happen? I get the message a is greater number. But if my condition is false, now I'll do for you, run again. Value of a is 45 and value of b 65 I have taken. This time condition is false. A is not greater than b, then see what will happen. I didn't get any result because I have taken only if statement. Now students, come to the next topic. In the next topic we will discuss next statement, that is if else statement. Here I was talking that if the condition is true, then only the answer will be true. But in the case of If else statement. If else statements allow you to test particular condition, means that I will check if this work will happen, then I'll get this result. If this will not happen, I'll get the another result. Let's suppose I was taking the example of movie ticket. If the ticket is available, then we will watch the movie. And if let's suppose ticket is not available, we do the lunch in a restaurant. Means second alternate we have. It allows you to test a particular condition. For that we are having syntax if test expression curly bracket start, and statement means if this condition is true, then the statement written in the if statement block that will display the result. Otherwise else part will work. We are having second part of if, that is else this will happen. If the movie ticket is available, then we will watch the movie. If else means if ticket is not available, means condition is false, then we will do the lunch in the restaurant. Clear, student? In this case, I'll get the result. Maybe the condition is true or false. If the true, then the first part will execute. If the condition is false, then the second part will execute. Now, let us do it practically. For that, we will open Turbo C++. By double clicking on Turbo C++, start Turbo C++, and we are having the program of the if statement. With this same if, I will write the else part. Else, curly bracket start, Cout B is greater number. Double quote, semicolon, and I'll close the bracket of else. Now see students, the two values will be input by the user, and if the value of A is greater means a larger, then this part will execute, message will come, A is greater number. Otherwise, if the B is greater means this condition is false, then the else part will execute and message will be there that B is greater number. Now see, I will run my program. Let's suppose value of A is 36, value of B is 34. Now A is greater, then I get the answer A is greater. In the next time, I will take 45 and 54. This time B is greater number. In the case of if, I get the result only when my condition is true. But in the case of if else, I get the result if the condition is true. The result will come what is written in the if part, and if the condition is false, what will be the result which is printed in the else part. Students, here I want to write that value also. Here I want to write the value. For that I will use this B variable and A variable. Now see, the value will also come. Now see what I'll do, 34 and 45. B is greater number and the value is printed because I have taken the variable B over here. Clear, students? Now come to the next part. Next, student, we are having, I will quit from Turbo C++. Now come to the next part. Next we are having nested if statement. Nested if statement means if statement inside another if statement. Means we are taking one if statement, in that we are taking one more if statement, that is known as nested if. For that we are having syntax if test expression, then if this expression is true, it will enter to in this block, and here I have the second condition also. If text expression 2 means if my first condition is true, then it will come to the second if. If this condition is true, then my body of the decision making statement will work. If my first condition is false, the cursor come to the else block and this statement will execute. To know or more about the nested if, let us do a program of the nested if statement. For that, we will open Turbo C++ and here I have done the program of finding the greater between two numbers. Let's suppose I will take one more number, that is C, and I will write C in C. Third variable, here I have put the condition if A is greater than B. Here I will put one more condition, if A is greater than C also. Then what will happen? A is a greatest number. I will write the message A is greatest number. Now see what I have done. I have done that I have declared third variable C and the user will input the value. Now first, if my A is greater than B, firstly it will compare A with B. If this is true, then it will enter to the next if which I have entered inside my first if. And here the value of A will be compared with the C also. If this is also true, then I'll get the result A is the greatest number. And if my first condition is false, my else part will execute. Now see what will happen. Now let's suppose I will fill the value of A 56, value of B 43, value of C 46. Now see, A is the greatest number 56. It compare the 3. Here my first condition is true, then it will enter into this block. This condition is true, that's why my this message printed. That is a if inside if. Clear student? That is known as nested if. So students, in the class of today we have discussed different types of decision making statements like if statement, if else statement and nested if statements. Hope you understood the class of today. Do the different programs with the use of these statements with the help of school link. Thank you so much.